Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton action and beyond. This week we speak to one of the hottest doubles partnerships in international badminton, Lee Yong-dae and Yoo Yeon-seong, and find out the secret to their meteoric rise. And we're in Singapore for an interesting twist on badminton as the Smash Zone Challenge is launched in the island nation. We begin in South Korea, the East Asian country with over 50 million people and a dominant force in the world of international badminton. The superpower is a master in the doubles category, with the men's doubles event boasting the most talent. Their supremacy in this field was on show at the recently concluded Li-Ning BWF World Championships as the Koreans took gold, silver and bronze in Denmark. Badminton Unlimited caught up with the world number one Lee Yong-dae and Yoo Yeon-seong to find out more about their dynamic partnership and their rapid rise to the top.
It was only in October last year that I was put together with Yeon-seong. This is the first time I've been paired with him. I've been partnered with a few of the other doubles players in the team, but never before with Yeon-seong. In a way, I must say I'm quite used to this reshuffling within the team. It was a decision made by the director and the coaching staff, and it was not an easy one. Their management is important for our success, as they try to make the best match of two players based on their various strengths and weaknesses. So I trust them. Their guidance is extremely important for our good performances.
In putting Lee and Yoo together, the coaching staff had to split two men's doubles partnerships that were already making a mark on the global scene. The pairing of Yoo Yeon-seong and Shin Baek-chol were 8th in the world rankings at that time, whilst Lee Yong-dae and Ko Seong-hyun were the world number one. Many believe the dip in form of Lee and Ko prompted the change. Apart from a Korean Open victory at the start of 2013, the pair failed to deliver any titles at the bigger tournaments. The new partnership of Lee Yong-dae and Yoo Yeon-seong did not disappoint. They were victorious in their first outing at the Denmark Open last year.
Our new partnership received a lot of attention from the public, especially so with Yong-dae's high profile and popularity in Korea. I wanted our partnership to be a success, and I believe the decision to pair us together was the right one. So I wanted to perform well in our first tournament together, and I gave my best because I wanted us to succeed. I didn't want to let my managers and my partner down.
Having already changed a few partners in the last 2 years, I think this could be my last change in doubles partner. So, I put my best efforts to win, to prove to the fans that this is a good partnership for me. And we achieved the results we wanted to in our first tournament together. It was a very good sign that better results could be achieved.
Since that win in Denmark, the pair have been in blistering form. With Lee's killer instincts at the net and Yoo's strong defense and aggressive style of play, they won 7 tournaments on the BWF Tour, 5 coming from the World Super Series grade. All this in just over a year. The pair climbed to the number 1 spot in the world rankings this year after clinching 3 consecutive Super Series titles: the Japan Open, the Indonesia Open, and the Australia Open.
All 3 tournaments are memorable, but for me, personally, the Japan Open was the most unforgettable because my wife-to-be is Japanese. So winning in Japan made it all the more meaningful to me. The Indonesia Open is a big, glamorous and classy event, and the atmosphere there is one of a kind. So it was special to win Indonesia as well. The Australia Open is memorable as that's our 3rd big win in a row. It was like an exceptional win.
I'm very pleased with the 3 Super Series win. The one that stood out for me is the Indonesia Open. Not only was the atmosphere electrifying, but we faced fierce opponents at every single round, all the way until the final match. So it was a very tough competition. It was the same case in Australia, so overall I must say, it felt really good to win.
더 기억에 남는 것 같습니다.
Installed as the world's best men's doubles players, the nation looked to Lee and Yu to grab gold at the Asian Games in September. And with the tournament held in Korea, there was added pressure for the duo to deliver. Lee and Yu reached the final in Incheon, but lost out to arch-rivals Mohammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan from Indonesia in a thrilling three-gamer.
저 같은 경우는 이제 항상 생각을 해왔지만
The competition amongst the top players in the men's doubles is very competitive and close. We won 3 Super Series this year, and those wins helped to ease the pressure on us to perform. But we were under a lot of pressure at the Asian Games, especially with it being in Korea. There were high expectations for us to win. We received a lot of home support, and so it was not easy playing in front of the home crowd. We did not get the goal, but I believe we did a good job to reach the finals at the Asian Games. We did our best. We can only look towards the future and do better.
As the duo look towards the future, their immediate goal is to win the upcoming BWF Destination Dubai World Super Series final. Beyond that, the pair want to continue their good performances and maintain their #1 position in the men's doubles category.
지금 이제
Currently, we're able to maintain our ranking as the world #1. And of course, we want to keep our top position for as long as possible. At times, I don't feel the pressure to maintain that ranking. Rather, I feel the pressure is on us to win at more international competitions. But we will keep doing our best.
The partnership of Lee Yong-tae and Yoo Yeon-seong has been a success. And as the Korean duo continue to excel in international badminton, they know they are a part of the country's long and proud history of producing world-class combinations. Did you know badminton is the fastest racket sport in the world? Tan Bun-hyung holds the world record for the fastest smash, set at 421 kilometers per hour in test conditions. While Fu Haifeng holds the world record in match play, he was clocked at 332 kilometers per hour. We're in Singapore after the break as the country debuts a new variation of badminton, the Smash Zone Challenge.
I found this event for my team members.
It's very innovative. You have to plan your game.
So the game comes shorter, which means it's actually anyone's game.
In the heart of the Orchard Road shopping area on the island nation of Singapore, a unique badminton tournament has been taking place. Last weekend at Scape, a youth hub, enthusiasts of the popular racket sport gathered to cheer and support friends, family members and fellow badminton lovers. This was the Red Bull Smash Zone Challenge 2014. A first glimpse at the court and you would think it was just another badminton game. Not so. Although the match is still played to 21 points, it only has one set, adding an element of urgency to the game. To further heighten the excitement, there's a smash zone, a demarcated area on the court that runs across both sides of the single sideline. A bonus of 3 points is earned if the shuttle lands within the zone.
It's really a fun element, while it's quite challenging as well. You see, conventionally you just get to score 1 point at a time, right? Whereas here you have an opportunity to score 3 points at one stroke. That makes it, attacking-wise, it makes it very exciting for players to play, smash it, and go for that zone. And also for those who are actually defending, to make sure that they'd rather lose 1 point than to lose 3 points.
Singapore was chosen as the first country to debut this new form of the game. The qualifying rounds took place earlier in the year. It attracted more than 250 participants as they sought to master this new version of badminton.
The registration is actually open for those who are 16 and above. So we have quite a mix of youngsters as well as working adults.
Qualification rounds slimmed down the number to 36 men and women for the finals. Although cash prizes and badminton products were on offer for the winners, for most people, the right to be called the first champions of the first Smash Zone Challenge was ample enough reason to play. The multi-purpose theatre at Scape was transformed into 2 badminton courts for participants whose skill set ranged from leisure to competitive. Despite the different levels, one thing they had in common was discovering how hard it was to earn 3 points.
Oh, it's not easy. Besides the smashing part, of course the other aspect will be doing the lob and trying to hit the target area of the smash zone. Yeah, but then it's not really a base line ball. Yeah, so that poses a challenge also because it gives the opponent the opportunity to smash, especially a stronger opponent. Yeah.
Whether the smash zone was conquered or not, spectators were still treated to some exceptional display of finesse, stamina and wit. And even Singapore's #1 men's singles player, Derek Wong, dropped by for a friendly game. Be it a lob or a smash, the 2014 Commonwealth Games silver medalist also found the target box a challenge.
Success rate would be 50-50 because when you're smashing, sometimes that area of the court is not easy to get, because once the shuttle reaches the back part of the court, it actually slows down.
After a frenetic few hours, the time had come to find out who would be crowned king and queen of the smash zone. It was a tight match for the men's singles as both players exchanged blows and tried to outsmart each other.
Yeah, I have to defend my zone definitely. But I've been trying since the qualifying round. Until now I didn't manage to hit the smash zone, but my opponent managed to hit it in the final, so it was quite dreadful for me. Yeah, to lose 3 points in one shot.
But losing the 3 points did not stop Addy from romping to victory. In the women's singles final, Joy Lim, who is a private badminton coach, emerged champion with a 21-10 victory over Nyo Jasmilia. Jasmilia, who even did a Susi Susanti split while attempting to retrieve a drop shot, could not contain her more experienced opponent.
My thoughts for the final match actually was just to stay focused, not thinking any other stuff. Just play the game, play my best. That's all.
This particular game of badminton might be played with a slight twist to the rules, but it is still the racket sport that many have come to love and enjoy.
It's quite an interesting event in the middle of Orchard Road to get away from the crowd, especially at this time of the year. Yeah, of course. And my children love badminton, so I think we'll definitely come again.
It's something fun to participate in, like to feel the adrenaline and all. Yeah, so I'll definitely participate again.
This may well be Singapore's first hosting of the tournament, but with so much enthusiasm shown by the participants and passion from the crowd, it's unlikely to be its last. Last week, fans were served up some fantastic badminton action as the World Super Series returned at the Tai Hot China Open. The mixed doubles was the curtain raiser on finals day. China's world champions Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei faced Korea's Yu Yeon-seong and Om Yen-won. The Koreans, ranked outside of the top 100, made their intention clear as they snatched a closely fought first game 25-23. But it was only a matter of time before the Chinese #1 seeds got into their groove. Zhang and Zhao calmly took the second game and the match with the final score 23-25, 21-14, 21-18 for their fourth title this year. Indian world #5 Saina Nehwal took on Japan's teenage prodigy Akane Yamaguchi next in the women's singles. The 17-year-old world and Asian junior champion is widely seen as the next big star in the sport. and her place in this final was further vindication of that potential. However, the experience of Olympic bronze medalist Saina proved too much for Yamaguchi. In 42 minutes, the Indian clinched her second Super Series crown 21-12, 22-20. Out came China's poster boy Lin Tan in the men's singles final. The Olympic champion went up against India's K. Srikanth. With the home crowd rooting for their star man, it would take some doing for the Indian world number 16 to upset the odds. In what was to be the performance of his career to date, the 21-year-old Srikanth grabbed his first Super Series title at the expense of the Chinese five-time world champion in straight games 21-19, 21-17. The women's doubles final was an all-Chinese affair, with Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang squaring off against compatriots Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei. The matchup was a repeat of August's Li-Ning BWF World Championships final, where Tian and Zhao walked away victorious. But having won this competition since 2011, Wang and Yu had the perfect stage to exact revenge. The defending champions upstaged the world number 4 pair Tian and Zhao in 3 games, 21-16, 19-21, 22-20. It was a Korea-China final in the men's doubles when Koreans Lee Yong-tae and Yoo Yeon-sung went up against Tai Piao and Hong Wei. Number 1 seeds Lee and Yu had been stopped short of their 4th consecutive Super Series title in Denmark and were looking for a positive outcome. This time, they succeeded. In 42 minutes, world number 9 duo Chai and Hong went down to the Koreans in straight games 21-14, 21-15, wrapping up another successful installment of the Thai Hot China Open. The World Super Series action is set to continue this week, this time at the Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open. Still to come on the show, we spent some time with a rising star of the game, Anthony Ginting. With only one World Super Series event remaining before the Destination Dubai spots are finalised, the players are jostling for positions. This week, we look at the women's singles. The top 10 sees an all-Asian field with China's top 3 shuttlers assured of consideration to be in Dubai. 2013 world champion Ratchanok Intanon moves up a place to number 5, while India's Saina Nehwal jumps 2 spots to 6th. Chinese Taipei's Tai Tzu-ying is in the final Destination Dubai spot, but with the 2 Japanese players close by, she's not safe. In fact, anyone up to 4th has to look over their shoulders as the finish line comes into view. The World Super Series has a brand new website where you can find out the latest rankings and information on Destination Dubai and more. Log on to www.bwfworldsuperseries.com for the latest updates. Tommy Sugiarto, Simon Santoso, Dionysius Hayom Rombaka. In World Badminton today, they are Indonesia's leading lights in the men's singles. Sugiarto currently ranks 4th in the world. Santoso is the reigning Singapore Open champion, while Rombaka triumphed in September's Vietnam Grand Prix Open. Their accomplishments also serve as an inspiration to their juniors who aspire to reach such heights. Youth Olympics bronze winner Anthony Sinisuka Ginting certainly thinks so.
Sangat menolong ya, latihan dengan
It is so helpful when you get to train with them. We are even more motivated and persuaded to perform well. For me, I am self-driven to actually play and win against them or be like them.
Pengen seperti dia gitu ya.
We caught up with the 18-year-old as he was about to begin another day at the Indonesian National Training Center, located in the eastern part of the country's capital, Jakarta. Anthony was in the final phase of his preparations for the recently concluded Bahrain and Malaysia International Challenges.
Persiapannya tiap hari latihan, mungkin
The training is every day.
Maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks before the tournament, the training gets very hectic. The last week is more on sharpening the finer skills, making sure the body is well conditioned and fit, so that come tournament week, we will be in the best shape possible.
The fourth of 5 siblings, the Bandung native took to the sport after being encouraged by his father. SGS, a local club, soon noticed his raw talent. For those well-versed in Indonesian badminton, will have picked up that this is exactly the same club that former Olympic and world champion men's singles shuttler Taufik Hidayat had started his journey. For Anthony, there is no one better to model his game after.
Itu awalnya umur 7 tahun.
My father loved playing badminton, so when I was 7 years old, he would bring me out to play the sport. He felt that badminton was better than football, where you are out in the sun. That is also when the club came in for me. My coach himself said that my playing style is similar to Taufik's, but it's also because I had idolized him when I was growing up. During training, I would try to follow his movement and strokes that he likes. I guess from there, I just got used to it.
His progress on the domestic circuit came together at the national championships 2 years ago. Although he didn't end up as champion, his semi-final finish was enough to earn a place at the National Training Centre. For 6 days a week, it is now Anthony's second home. While most teenagers would balk at the harsh training environment, Anthony is happy to endure the hardship to attain his goal.
Sometimes at 5 p.m. after training, we will all go to play football at the field here, and if we don't, we will go swimming at the pool. To do well here, we need to forget about growing up or being like other kids. We can't do that. We are only thinking about finding success and achievements. It is a big difference, but this has already been my commitment from the start.
On the court, Anthony's efforts are starting to pay dividends. This year, he emerged as the bronze winner at the BWF World Junior Championships and the Nanjing Youth Olympics. On both occasions, China's Shi Yuqi and Lin Guipu grabbed the top 2 places. The pair's consistency is something Anthony is quietly keeping tabs on.
For the past 2 years, the likes of Shi Yuqi and Lin Guipu are constantly finding success in tournaments. I find that their achievements have been very good. I am sure they will continue to be my main challengers in the future. In my free time, I need to put in more extra hours on the court myself before or after training. It's something I must do on my own without anybody asking me. Hopefully with these extra hours, it will help train up both my stamina and skill.
As Anthony pushes on to realize his dreams, the World Junior number 7 is holding on to a priceless piece of advice given by his biggest fan, his mother.
She would tell me to never lose heart. Nobody can tell me where and when my success will come. There's nothing wrong to keep trying even if I keep failing. I just need to keep faith, believe in myself, and from there, I know I will keep getting stronger and better. I actually hope to do well and be selected for the 2016 Olympics.
Anthony Ginting's clear outlook and composed demeanor belie his teenage years. If he is able to keep himself grounded and continue improving, Indonesia's future in the men's singles looks to be brighter than ever. Before we go, let's find out what's happening on the international circuit in our Badminton Unlimited calendar. Next week on Badminton Unlimited, We sit down with Germany's #1 mixed doubles pair of Michael Fuchs and Birgit Michaels. And we're back in Bahrain to report on their quest to develop the game in the kingdom.